Welcome to Sampstra Games, the place to find new strategy, and I'm so excited for this game today. Okay, so this is snooker, and I love snooker. I played in real life, and it's amazing. If any of you play billiard, and you are looking for something a bit more difficult, you should check snooker out because it's the game. It's just so good. It's just perfect. Okay, but focusing on computer game. Okay, I'm gonna be playing Future Snooker. This game comes out on the 15th of November, and big thank you to the developer for giving me a key to this. And this is not a real life version of snooker. It's a different one. We're gonna be playing on a circular table, so it's gonna be really interesting. And I'm gonna be telling you the rules for both real snooker and this game snooker because I love snooker so much, and I want to tell you all about it. So let's go. There's also a local multiplayer, and we're going to be playing with the Q aim on, like you can turn it off if you'd like. Oh my god, this is so good. So we're going to be playing a solo game with the AI. The AI is not the strongest, but it's fine. And we're going to start this off. Now, in real life snooker, just like in this snooker, you start off by shooting at only the red balls. And you need to pocket them. Now, what does pocketing them mean in this game? It means that you get them past this outer white circle. Okay, so we're gonna be shooting, let's, I don't know, shoot from up here, for example. I'm shooting over here, and then I'm going to, you use your right click, by the way, to sort of like position yourself or aim, and then your left click to set the power. So I'm going to try to aim at this one, and you want to pocket 1. Great. Now, you could pocket 2, but you don't actually want to. And the way this works, again, both in real life and this snooker, is that if you pocket a red color, after that you go at the colored ones. And the red color, the red ball is always for 1 point, and the colored one is for a higher amount of points. So different colors at different points. So in real life snooker, what you do right now is you declare out loud at which color you're going to go next. So for example, I could declare like, hey, I am going at green. Also, another thing I need to tell you right now is that, again, in real life, you play from wherever your white ball ends up. Here, the way that's simulated in this game is that I have to start from this position. I can move the white sort of like this. Like this is kind of like me aiming, but I cannot, like move it over to the other side of the table, okay? So I said I need to declare a color. Now this game does not contain any foul points, however real life snooker does. So for example, you would declare in real life snooker that you want to go at the pink, and if you didn't hit the pink, you would hit any other color first. You would get, the opponents would get points, and whoever has the most points at the end wins, so essentially it would be bad for you because you didn't do what you said. However, in this game, there are no foul points, so just the opponent goes. So I'm declaring that I'll go at the pink. Now, each color has different amount of points. Pink has 6, which is really high, so it's a really good thing. So you can see I hit the red, that gives me 9 points. Now I'm going to try to hit the pink, and that will give me extra 6. So let's go about this strong. Right? So we get 6 points. Right now, so we're going to jump from 1 to 7. Now it's going to be still my turn because I didn't do anything wrong. Now I pocketed the pink, but you can see that it's back now. This is again the same with real life snooker. Every time you pocket a ball, a colored ball, it comes back. If you pocket a red ball, it just stays away, so we don't have to worry about it. So now I can go at any red, and again, just like in real life, you wouldn't need to declare. You can go at any red at any time, but if you're doing the colored ones, you always have to declare which one are you aiming for, and if you don't hit that one, then you lose points. That's how it works. So I'm going to go at this one because it's fairly nicely positioned, and why not? You don't want to go too strong though, to make sure that we don't pocket the white. If you pocket the white, then in real life this would give the opponent, you would get foul points, so the opponent would get points. In this game you would just switch the turn, so the opponent would go. Okay, now I've hit the red one again, so again I can choose the white one. Now I'm fairly good at this game in real life, and apparently I'm fairly good at this game in the computer. This computer is obviously a little bit easier because you have this sort of help with aiming, but this is kind of to counteract the fact that you would be looking with your cue and trying to decide where you want to shoot and stuff like that. So this is counteracting here. So the target aim is helping you with that, so it's a little bit easier than it might seem, but yeah. I love this game so much. Let's just go. Okay, so I'm going to go at the green right now, which is the only one that I really have a clear shot on, so I don't really have much choice. Now, the green is for 3 points. I'm going to go like this. And we get 3 points, so we get up to 11. And we're still going, because we're fairly good at this. We got to give the enemy at least 1 shot, but don't worry, we'll miss at some point. Alright, now we can pick, so what's interesting here is we have the only option to go like this way or this way. Now, why is this game called Snooker? Actually, there's something really cool. So if you cannot aim at the ball you want to aim. For example, imagine that this red, the one behind the green, was the only red available, but all the other reds would be gone. Then this would be called a snooker situation. That means that from my position, I can't really go in any kind of like an easy or straight up line at the red. So that I'd have to either do like a shot against an edge that would then turn into the red. Because if you're aiming for the red, you cannot touch any colored ones first. Then they'll again give you foul points, so the other person will get points. So that would be called a snooker, right? But we don't actually have a snooker situation here, so that's fine. I want to go at this one. I think it's like the easiest. Let's go like this. We want to go like a medium strength. We want to make sure we don't forget the white. Okay. So the way this works in this game is that this is actually count as a still solid shot. So in order to white to be sort of like pocketed or fell off the table, it needs to go like up onto the sort of like black edge of our table. Or for the other colors, only the white edge counts. So it's a little bit different. It's kind of like like an easier version, but it works the same for the opponent. So it's not like an easier version for the player. It's like for everybody. So this still was a valid shot. It doesn't really have any kind of similarity in real life, because in real life you have holes and not circles, but you get it. Okay, at this point I could either aim for the blue or for the green. These these are kind of like the only chances that I have a really good to aim at. So what you want to look at when you have these two options is like which one gives you more points. So the green gives you 3 and the blue gives you 5. So you want to go for the blue one. So that's what we're going to do right here. So let's go. Fairly strong. Okay, perfect. Just keep going forever. We'll try to let the enemy have a turn at some point. And then we can go at the red one. I think we're just going to aim like this. That should give us the best chance of hitting it. Now, if you pocket any colored board on a turn where it's red, you again get foul points. In this game, you just switch to the other enemy, but in real life, you get foul points again. Okay, we have a colored on now, so let's go. I think I'm going to go for the pink, because the pink is for 6 points. It's like very effective. Perfect. That worked out better than expected. Okay, we can go to red one now. I really feel like I should let the enemy have a turn just so I can show him to you, because otherwise... Okay, now we actually pocketed that as well. That's pretty cool. I didn't expect that. We're winning 25-0, which is kind of insane. Now at this point, I'd really like to go at the black, but I can't. So so we're gonna go at the pink one. Like so. Now this in real life would be risky. Like you want to play like this, because this is, if you touch the blue, then actually the opponent would get 5 points, because the blue is worth 5 and the minimum foul points is always 4. So shooting like this is ineffective. However, because of the aim, I actually know that this wouldn't touch the blue, but I'm still gonna do it like in a way like that you like should play, I guess. That was too weak. Okay, so now the enemy has a turn, which is good for us. So I can at least show it to you. So the AI goes now. Okay, I didn't hit it, so he can go next. Now in this game, if you fail to pot any ball, it makes the bat free to move for the next player. In real life, that's not how it works. If you touch the right color, so for example, if I touch the red when I was supposed to, and then the opponent goes, he goes from wherever the white stays. However, if I pocket the white, then of course you can place the white anywhere. So it's just like quick real rules here. But in this game, to make it a little bit more exciting, I think if you don't pocket any ball, then the other person can put it anywhere. Now we're gonna go at the black now, because black gives the 7 point, which is the best thing. Now at this point, so there are no more reds on the table, but I still hit the last red, so I could choose whatever I want to go on. But at this point, we can no longer choose. At this point, what happens is you have to go in order. So the order is yellow, green, brown, blue, pink, and black. So we're going to be going at the yellow. Oof. Okay, so this is a great example when you snooker yourself, because again, with the target aim, I could probably do it, but in real life, in real life you probably could do this too, but this is kind of like a snooker, so it's really difficult and it's really risky, because pink is actually for 6 points. So if you mess up this shot and just touch the pink before you touch the yellow, you give the opponent 6 points, which is a lot. And especially because the yellow is only for 2 points. Now another problem here is even if I manage to shoot this, you might notice that with the angle, the yellow is going to hit the green and pocket the green, which again in real life would give the opponent 4 points, because 4 points is the minimum for foul. And here it would just probably make the opponent have a turn, but I want to go very weakly, so that do a very weak shot, so hopefully I don't touch the green. So let's try like maybe this strength. Oh, and it didn't even, oh, it touched it. Okay, so this was perfect, so at least we managed to touch it. But if we didn't touch it, again, the opponent will get 4 points because we messed up. Okay, so the enemy concedes because we're winning 33-0 and there's not even that many points on the table. So yeah, that's important. But generally in real life snooker, when you're playing with the red, it doesn't really matter as much, or at least when I play in real life, because the amount of points you get, it doesn't really equalize to the amounts of points that you get in this sort of like colored round. Because in the colored round, there are a lot of points on the table. You have 2 for the yellow, then 3 for the brown, 4 for the green, 5 for the blue, 6 for the pink, and 7 for the black. And you can get a lot of points by doing the snooker. So what we just saw, you want to sort of, the person who is losing, you want to do this in real life to try to make sure that the opponent gets a lot of sort of like these snooker positions, so then you can wrap up a lot of points because he just can't shoot what he needs to shoot. So yeah, so this is a quick introduction to Future Snooker. I hope you enjoyed it just as much as I did, because first of all, this game is amazing and real life snooker is also amazing. So if you haven't played it, you should definitely try to play it. And you can click on the right top to watch Lorenzo Il Magnifico, or you can click on the right bottom to watch Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. I'll see you there. Bye bye.